All right, and we're live again. Um, I hope you can hear me. I think everything's great. So yeah, today we're live again in the Asia session, looking at the Nasdaq MNQ charts. Here, currently in a position just entered short, which I'm not really super confident now. I entered late based on the market structure. It could very well just stop me out. Okay, but that's totally fine. That's the part of the process. The reason why I entered this trade is if I get stopped out, I want to follow the exact same um, the video that ICT shared today is like the turning loss into gain. Um, how could I mitigate that? So if this doesn't work out, I'll show you how to mitigate the loss, okay? Which I'm kind of going in the direction. The reason, okay, so what the hell is this line, you'll ask? Well, this is actually SMT with ES, okay? And usually I'll just say SMT yes or with ES, whatever. This is SMT with ES. I'll show you here. So look at that. Okay. And I'm just looking at some of the stuff that retail traders looks like, which I don't need now. Okay. So what happens right now is SMT ES. Again, I have more things. I have like the WeWAP. Okay, everything is telling me that people think it's gonna go short because there's like now here it was definitely a nice short where, well, if you think about it, this is the change state of delivery. Okay, and then there is um, well, this fair value gap, which acts as an inversion fair value gap. Okay, so there's this fair value gap that I should be looking at, and this is the change state of delivery, and there is your stop hunt. Okay, so, and then obviously there's like a minor IFVG here, which I'm not really interested in too much. So what happens is here, there's your fair value gap, market trades lower, then you need to wait for the changes to delivery. It does here, stops, look at the bodies, trying to go up, but then that's the stop hunt, dumps lower. Then again, it gives what? It gives this fair value gap. Okay, so I don't need to watch that one for sure. Um, so that one, let me just change the color. Um, and then that one, that's the where like I'm interested in going short. Okay. Now what happens is sometimes it doesn't give me the opportunity to go short here. Like, so I can go short as soon as like what happens is I wouldn't anticipate it coming back because we already touched it, and that's well, this is one more. But then my thought is that I want to see it just dump. Okay, it shouldn't come all the way and then top 50, above the 50% level. Okay, so that's something I'm looking in. Okay, and then what I'm looking for is hold on, let me put my headphones. Okay, I think this is more clear now. The mic is definitely better. So here, what's happening here is that's the fair value gap I'm like extremely deeply interested in. So let me just make it a little bit better. That's the one I'm interested in. So see what happens. Big Mohawk. Where did it stop? Dead into the high of that fair value gap. It could go and if the stop loss would have been here, somewhere here, I would have gotten stopped out. Maybe that's what was the thought was because at it closed lower. The next thing should happen is it shouldn't do this. And look what's happening here. That is not good. That is like a liquidity sweep. Okay, that shouldn't be happening. And then this is not something I've looked for. And it's like sort of acting as an inversion fair value gap now. Look at that. And then what's happening here, right? So that's the thing. You might just get stopped out. And where it will go? Well, it can likely trade into this volume imbalances, this or basically um, that pool of liquidity. Okay, wicks, 2 wicks, and then you take the consequent encroachment. That's the gray pool. It could very well do that. Am I looking for that? Well, no. So look at that, 50%. It did tap into the gray pool. This and the 50% level of that. Okay, that's your gray pool. It tapped into this. I like this price action a lot now. Okay, it should immediately just start dumping now. Look at the time, 2 minutes to the macro session. If it doesn't, if it does these, I don't like this behavior. Okay, if it doesn't, I'm likely getting stopped out. I don't have a stop loss yet because I'm gonna manually push the button and close the trade. Okay, I want to show you the price action it's trying to do, and then mitigate that loss. Okay. I don't need the VWAP, retail logic. Okay, there's like a double exponential moving average, whatever, bullshit. What is the draw on liquidity? Well, technically, there's these, the new week opening gap and the new day opening gaps. About for today, we have it here. I haven't marked it yet. It's just right here. It's not really significant, but it just does matter a little bit. So this is where it opened up. Oops, not this. So I'm just going to draw one line. And if you want, you can name it as New Day Opening Gap, Wednesday, May 13, 2026. Now, again, you can say it as Wednesday or Thursday. I don't care, right? So, whatever. Technically, this is like going into Thursday. So, you can tell like that. But now, coming back on the price action. Well, I was this close to getting this fill as well. I didn't get it. That's fine. I'll remove it. Okay. Now, it didn't do the stuff I wanted to see, but that's fine anyway, because I saw look at the price action. Went up, tapped into consequent encroachment, started to dump. Now this is what I like. I wanted to see some speed now. It's 950, it's 750 macro, okay? I want to see some speed now. This should act as reclaimed fair value gap and dump. If it doesn't, then again, I'm in trouble. All right, the chop is real. There's no chop, there's no bull flag, there's no bear flags, okay? It's very simple logic. Okay, I saw some video today, like, oh, keep catching, keep running behind the fair value gaps. I am a retail trader, I can't really do much, okay? So I'm gonna leverage my whole account. Bullshit. Okay, yeah. Come live, do that in front of others, and show what you got. Okay, I might not be the best trader so far on YouTube, and probably no one is other than ICT, I guess. All these ICT traders are also having narcissistic disorders. Like they claim they're like the best YouTubers on the planet and on YouTube and whatever, and like they're nowhere near ICT, bro. Like we're all learning concepts and like trying to just make some money. Look, if I was just watching these, I would have just entered somewhere at the consequent encroachment level for shorts, and I would have been already in profits. But if I don't, look at the stuff I'm dealing with right now. It's constantly trying to stop those people who are trying to go short. Everyone who's trying to make some money here in shorts needs to be taken out before going lower. Otherwise, it's just going to keep pump higher, higher, higher. Okay? If it doesn't, if it shows these reactions, look at that. It is highly unlikely that it's going to play out. It needs to just stop them out. Maybe that one or that one too. And then without showing a change in state of delivery, it should need to just dump. If it doesn't, I'm wrong. Okay? So here. That was my initial um, another seller that I was going to do. And my stop loss is actually here. So, oh, I should just get filled now. There you go, I got filled. Now, well, technically, the stop loss goes here. Which I will get stopped out. Is it? Oh, it's 20, eh? So yeah, I'm gonna get stopped out. No pressure. I mean, do you see me sweating? You can't see me, but you can probably hear. I have zero sweats. I know I'm gonna get stopped out, so oh, just wanna make it 20. So yeah, I told you I don't like this price action. Unless this keeps dumping, I am in deep trouble, which I was. And why this one? Why not that one? Well, that's a stop hunt inside, which could have been a mohawk. But now that it closed above, it's highly likely that it's going to my stop loss. And there you go, as I was speaking about it. So I have stopped out on my combine. And this is why you use either paper or combine or something. Don't use your real accounts. Just try to be smart. Okay. Now, told you where it's gonna go. Volume imbalances. Look at that. It went to this one. There's another one here, which it could very well go, but I don't have the leverage to go and hold until here. Well, so that's why you get stopped out, but then you see if there's another better price that you can enter short on if it gives you a short opportunity. Look at that. That's the optimal trade entry. It might just, I don't know. We'll have to wait. There's no anticipation. There's only predictions. Okay. Don't try to act too smart. You'll get stopped out like this. What's the ES doing? Actually, this looks better on ES. Yeah, no. ES looks more cleaner. Wow, look at that. No, that's not good. Look at that. Trying to trick people. Am I gonna go short or am I gonna go long? Um, that's something we have to wait and watch. Okay, I see something. Oh, did I miss it already? Yeah, look at that. Yes, failed to make higher high. I think. You made higher high. But now we need to see if that forms like a swing high. If it doesn't, then we're likely exploring higher. Oh, let's see, look at that. Okay. What if we can close below that? Need to be careful with my lot size. I am just 10 more seconds. I'm just watching in seconds here. 10 more seconds for it to close here. Closed. Okay. Okay, there you go. There you go. What's ES doing? ES is going lower. I think it's gonna come back if it can just come back again. There you go. And oh, see, and that's crazy. But yeah, I told you. Look at that. People tried to go, and I immediately in like seconds I saw like, okay, that's the SMT I was looking for, and I was like, wait, what's going on here? I saw the SMT again, same pattern here, dump, and then this was the terminus, but because I didn't have more, I was trying to grab it a little bit lower, but then it just went just like a sniper entry. So see, why did I enter 10? Because I want a pyramid. 20 here, 10 here, and then I took the advantage of the contracts, the leverage that I needed. I have 6 contracts, I think, max, but like 60 contracts in MNQ, and that would have been my terminus. So likely we're going to explore. I mean, you can have this Asia session as your terminus. I don't need it to go there. That's the drawing liquidity as a session highs and lows so far. And look at that. That's what? That's relative equal. Lows now. So it might just, go here or here, back again, and then boom. So yeah, whatever. this can just dump or come back one more time and then dump. And almost hit. Yeah, it might just go up and down, whatever. I don't care. I'm out of position right now. I'm just saying. You saw the triangular tree. That's the kind of setups you want to look for mitigations. Okay, I waited and then look, shorted. Come on, there you go. See? And now, if it showed that kind of move, it might just explore that low. Okay, that's the kind of move I'm looking at, not this whole bunch of crap. It did what it to see. It stop hunts people and then dumps. Now, if you want, you can go ahead and short it and just grab this quick, just load the Asia session. But then that's like a very quick scalp. You just want to see speed. And it may just go and like go back again as soon as it touches it. Okay. And then because it's like I want to touch that again, I can go and show one more. And as soon as it closes below, or it may go all the way here because that's where the fair value gap is. Okay. And come on now. Oh, another thing, if you get stopped out on this one because there's a fair value gap, that's fine too. But yeah, look at the bodies. So those things you need to take care of the price action. So if you don't like this, just close the trade right there. Okay. And yeah, so see, it will do these things otherwise. That's the kind of things you don't want. So then again, you need to mitigate that loss. If you are stuck in that price action, you can't deal with that if you have a lot of contracts. Okay. So look at that. It might just explore back again here, which you don't want. That's like a shitty price action. Okay. The risk reward is not worth it. So again, like I said, you should get out of the position if you're not comfortable. And look at that on the ES. You actually, again, gave an SMT here. So it can very well explore here. Okay. Is the chart a little bit slower in, is my internet fine? Like I said. Oh, there you go. Yeah, see, that's what happens when you just trying to show off a little bit and then it tells, and you're like, oh, it might just do this, and then it does that. Anyway, this is fine. Let's wait, see what the market's trying to do. I'm gonna pause this for a second. Okay. So my checklist is I look for SMT, I look for a break of structure um, to the upside, and then changing state of delivery, and then that's a nice short entry right there. highs, 70.5% level. If it can come and just like dump from there, that's going to be my relative equal highs. Okay. All right. I mean, there's nothing much today more than this. It's the macro is about to end, and the price action is just going to get choppy again a little bit for some time before showing the real move. If you talk about the overall market, we're actually very much up again from 28,740 something to like back again in 29,622, almost like a 900 pips or something, 900 points or something, which is crazy again. Like I was like, maybe the market's just dumping down. I actually went long here, and then I closed my trade somewhere here before the end of the day, and then this, I don't think I traded this yesterday. I wasn't live, and then today morning, I think I actually went. I think I went short at the 9. Did I? No, I didn't. And that was a nice buy trade, targeting here to here, and then market dumped due to swing again one more time. So that was the. I thought that was the juice swing is going to go higher, but it didn't. So it dumped again. I was kind of expecting that to be taken, and then that's the buy trade that I might take. I think I didn't, and then it went lower. Then again, there's this fair value gap, closed above, and then enter here, target that fair value gap, internal range of validity, then go back again, tap to this order block, and then this also lies with the new day opening gap. That's something I will probably not take a little bit, or maybe I'll take because yeah, there's the change in delivery, fair value gap, tapped into it, just ride the wave until all the way here, and then during the lunch session, it kept going up, which I normally don't trade. Then what happens? It just kept going higher, higher, higher. This is something I'm not interested in taking, but yeah, there's a nice move up. Tapped into this gap. Usually takes this liquidity, but it didn't, and it went up. 350 macro and 315 macro. That's the inversion fair value gap. Went lower, tapped into this fair value gap. Why this? Dealing range. That's the 50%. Okay, this is the discount. Internal range liquidity PD array. Went up 350 macro. 1, 2, 3, 350. Boom. How do we know? How do we know it's going without taking that high? Well, technically, it's hard. This one is hard, really hard, honestly. But if you see this as change in delivery, then 350 macro, perfect, similar move, targeting liquidity here, and that one as the terminus. That one is probably, for me, good enough setup. There we go. And then it went up again. That's something I won't trade. Took this relative equal highs right there. And then this is something I wouldn't trust because what? We need to go lower. It didn't. Okay. And then it went up, 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 up. And saw this opportunity, stopped out, short, done. This is something to go long on. I was kind of hoping that this doesn't go the wrong way, but that's fine. Okay. And what's happening? It is trying to just, I think it's just time distortion. And it's trying to go up again. technically there's an order block. So always mark the order blocks. So anything closure above that, also likely gonna explore this and that and that. Okay. Sometimes it does that very close to the Asia session, and then that's what it does. Because it knows people are gonna try short like that. And didn't give an opportunity. Anyway, that's good enough for today. And I will definitely come live again tomorrow. Let me see if there's any news or something for tomorrow. What's happening tomorrow? Today we had the CPI, PPI numbers, and we have some news at 2:40. Federal chair nomination vote. Tomorrow we have the core sales, retail sales. Okay, 30 news drivers. So likely there's going to be a data high, data low usually during that day. And then we're going to see some inversion fair value gaps targeting data highs, or 9:30 the market is going to look for liquidity in the opposite direction of the move, or continuation based on what's been swept already. So it might just be a double sword, so double-ended move. So yeah, all good. Okay, well that's pretty much it, I guess. I don't really have anything else today. We're likely gonna trade in the tomorrow in the Asia session only. So if anything in the AM session, I'll post a video. I don't think I can make it really for the live sessions, and I'm not really planning to. Okay, so now that it closed above this level, next area was that. There you go. Next area of pool is that high, and that one is the session. Look at that, almost there. So 1 and then 2. Done. That one's not done yet. Okay, I'll leave you to it. Thanks so much.